Alright guys, what's going on? It's Jack and welcome back to another video, and finally it appears that the title for the next Call of Duty game has been leaked, and it is apparently going to be called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And this is actually very exciting because right off the bat the title over there gives me some the title alone gives me Black Ops 1 vibes. And what do we want more than anything, right? We've been asking for Black Ops 1 Remastered. Maybe that might not pan out so well because of the speed of the pacing of the game compared to today's Call of Duties, even modern Snorfare, modern Warfare, modern Campfare, modern piece of shit. Even that game, like when you want to sprint or when you want to move really fast, you can move a hell of a lot faster than you could in a Black Ops 1 or a Black Ops 2 or whatnot. But the thing is, in today's pacing with the Black Ops, the original Black Ops vibe, with a brand new story set in the Cold War era, I think that's a pretty damn good recipe, don't you guys? I mean, I think it's what we've been subtly asking for, or actually not so subtly asking for quite a long time, and I'm all about it. So that gives me some really good vibes. And on top of that, there's been some leak images. I'm not going to post them on here because even for somebody that's not monetized like me, for a little nobody here on YouTube, I will get in trouble for that, and there is going to be a strike. And I'm not, if I shut this channel down, I want it to be by my hand and by nobody else's, or nobody like Activision or whatnot. I mean, Activision has screwed over the Call of Duty community enough, haven't they? I mean, even though I really don't matter because I'm so small on here, still, I don't want that shit to happen. I want it to be by my hand and nobody else's. But anyway, let's get back on topic here. Let's not get too carried away. So there's also been additional information. I've been watching Skizzleax. He has somebody that's he's got the same insider that the Gaming Revolution does, and he speaks to him as well. So, and he's been posting a lot of stuff like that. So he's pretty entertaining. So I watch him. So the thing is this: there is plenty more information, and here is the information. And I am reading it out to you right now as I'm looking at my other screen. Now, the first thing is it is set in the Cold War era within Vietnam and surrounding areas. So that's pretty cool. So again, just because it's in the Cold War right there just gives you a lot of Black Ops 1 vibes, man. I mean, those snow maps, the type of tone and the type of surroundings that you have in a Black Ops 1, I think we could really use some of that. I think we really could, and I think we miss it. And in today's day and age, with today's pacing and the possibilities that we may get from a gameplay perspective today, I think it makes for a recipe for a damn good eye candy. And eye candy, although is secondary compared to gameplay, I think it is something that will help enhance the gameplay. Granted, the gameplay is good, and of course the eye candy being good. But anyway, let's go on to leak number 2 over here. It takes place within the Black Ops universe. No fucking shit. It's called Black Ops Cold War. Go figure. But anyway, let us keep going. Original voice cast from Black Ops series not returning. All new voice actors. Now this has me kind of bummed out because Woods, for instance, was my favorite character. I mean, obviously everybody remembers, what are the numbers, Mason? What do they mean? And all that kind of stuff. But everybody remembers Mason, of course. But there's also that, I mean, Woods is just a really cool character, really iconic, pretty badass. I mean, in Black Ops 2, you saw him as an older man, and then there was, flashbacks where you saw him as a younger man. And obviously in Black Ops 1, he was pretty much the main guy, if I remember correctly. It's been years since I played Black Ops 1 campaign, but Woods was the one that stood out to me, and for me personally, the voice actor has a lot to do with that. And I'm sure, even though it's a different voice actor now, I'm sure it's probably because they want a younger version of the character or something of that nature, or just like somebody who could pull off the voice. I mean, I don't know. We don't know exactly why, but that's okay. I mean, it could be something else. You just never know. But it's kind of bummed out, but at the same time, it's not something that would make or break a game, really. But it is what it is. It could even end up being better than what we thought. But anyway, let's keep on track here. Number 4, it takes place during the Cold War with an emphasis in Vietnam. Yeah, we said that. We said that already in the first fact. Why are they repeating facts? My goodness, let's go on to the next one. It will feature familiar Black Ops characters such as Woods, Mason, and Hudson. Duh, if the voice anyway, yeah. But who knows? They might be discussed, or I don't know. You never know. Now, in the next one, it is being developed by Treyarch and Sledgehammer and Raven, backing them as support. So basically the way it works is, and this leads on to the next fact and the final one on here, Treyarch is using assets originally developed by Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software and building off the work that they had already done. So basically at this point, I mean, can you imagine being Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software? I mean, despite the fact that you haven't been getting along, can you imagine all of a sudden something that you've started to work on, all of a sudden you're like, yeah, you know what? you can't work on this anymore, and we're going to have these guys finish your work for you. And instead of you guys being in charge of something that you did in the first place, we're going to put them in charge, and you're going to have to do what they say on your project and on your art and your vision. So that has pretty much got to suck for Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software. So in that aspect, I'm not going to lie, that I actually feel pretty bad for them. That freaking sucks. And I'm sure so those of you that are Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software fans out there probably feel the same way. You probably feel bad that they got up in each other's faces and they wanted to have a fist fight like it was the UFC and there was plenty of pussy on the line or something like that. But seriously, it sucks, but man, it is what it is. I mean, you never really know what goes on behind closed doors. I mean, who knows? Maybe Activision pissed them off and that caused them to want to fight each other and just let steam. You just never fucking know. And as you guys know, it only takes Activision to ruin this whole thing. Like everything so far with leaks and everything. And speaking of the leaks, I mean, it's basically the UAV that looks a lot like the UAV, which gives a hint that there may be previous streaks coming back. Like, for instance, the SR-71 Blackbird, which we've been calling Blackbird for years. It's been called a hater. It's been called an SR-71. It's been called an orbital VSAT, but it's never been officially called a Blackbird, darn it. I mean, even military personnel call that thing a Blackbird, man. Let's call it a Blackbird. And at the same time, let's honor Raven Software by calling this thing a Blackbird, right? Because a Raven is a Blackbird, is it not? Let's call it a Blackbird, man. What the fuck? But anyway, going back on topic here as I start to get passionate and wacky about this, it kind of sucks for Raven and Sledgehammer. And as I was saying, it really only takes Activision to step in and saying, you know what? We're going to keep skill-based matchmaking just like we did in Modern Warfare. And, you know, I mean, that's one of the biggest questions the community has today. I mean, I see it all over Twitter. Whenever I'm at work and if it's a slower part of the day and I find myself scratching my balls and have nothing to do and I happen to search on Twitter or just surf the web or whatnot on my phone, guess what? I am noticing, especially today, that a lot of people are very concerned about the skill-based matchmaking because it really takes that much, or that's all it takes really to ruin this whole thing. I've said it time and time again. Call of Duty is like a pizza. Very easy concept to put together and stuff like that, but it only takes one thing. It only takes one topping to ruin the whole fucking pizza. If you don't like anchovies, man, and even, I don't care if it's the best pizza maker in the world, if you cannot stand anchovies, it's gonna ruin the fucking pizza, okay? I mean, you just say to yourself, man, this pizza would be perfect in every way, shape, or form if it just didn't have these fucking anchovies in there. And skill-based matchmaking is the fucking anchovy, or anchovies, should I say. Double dose, triple dose. I mean, you've got players, okay, that have stuck around and played this game more than pub stompers themselves, like PwnStars.com, who posted a tweet saying that he was basically, and I'm paraphrasing, I might find it and post it on here because I like to do that every now and then. I try to stay away from posting too many tweets or things that will block your, that might be annoying to you in the video here in the background. But you guys can always give me feedback on that. But the thing is, I'm paraphrasing here. He basically is exhausted from all the skill-based matchmaking that Modern Warfare has provided. And this guy, in my opinion, this guy has actually stuck it out more than the pros. What are the pros doing? What are the pros doing more than anything right now with Modern Warfare, other than the occasional scrim and practice? What are they doing? They're playing Warzone because Warzone is where it is at in views. Warzone is where it's at in money. I mean, I think they're having multiple tournaments or something like that with Warzone, and pros are going to take advantage of that as well. And they're also spreading the word in terms of Warzone. I mean, I honestly don't think the pros give a fuck about anything to do with Modern Warfare multiplayer except COD Champs, because that's where they make the most money. And at the same time, COD Champs is the prestige award for the pros. Granted, every single win matters, but at the same time, COD Champs is where it's at more than anywhere else, respectfully speaking. So I think that's all they really give a shit about. But beyond that, I really don't think that most of them care about Modern Warfare multiplayer. I don't think that too many pros like it. And if they do, they're either lying or it's just their taste, and they're one of those people that just prefers that type of thing. But anyway, going back on topic as well, there is said to be a Warzone event that could actually cause the game to be, there's going to be like some sort of reveal today. It's 12:55 a.m. right now, and there may be some sort of Warzone event that happens that is actually going to officially tease and or leak something of an event that may be coming up, and it's going to be teased in Warzone, it is said. So, and it makes sense, all the sense in the world, because like it or not, Warzone is the most popular thing to happen to Call of Duty as of right now, with so many people playing it. So, and not everybody's going to watch YouTube as much as you and me, right? That's going to look for all the Call of Duty videos of all the possible leaks and rumors and all that kind of stuff. Not everybody does YouTube. Not everybody watches it as you and me. I mean, granted, those numbers are growing, but at the same time, it's not the majority, right? So the thing is, the best way to do it is during Warzone. Like, have something happen during Warzone, and all those 60 to 70 million players, however many the fuck of them there are, that play Warzone will basically know that something is going on. Then the world will know, and the word will be spread, as well as us here on YouTube. I mean, I'll be making a video about it when the next big leak of information or the next official teaser or whatever comes out, because that's, you know, that's what has me hyped like everybody else. And I am just hoping and praying, like the rest of us, right? I am hoping and praying that that basically Activision decides to not put an anchovy in this potentially beautiful pizza that all of us will be salivating over since we lost our virginity, okay? I mean, seriously, the anchovy's got to go, man. With all due respect to the anchovy lovers out there, it just has to go, man. Skill-based matchmaking does not belong in pubs. Give us a ranked playlist. Plus, it is Treyarch, so there is a very high chance that we're going to get a ranked playlist, which may help with the skill-based matchmaking to a certain extent if it is in there, because you guys know how these guys are all about fucking cock-blocking us pub stompers and appeasing the noobs in a way that we never got. Not just because of that. I mean, it just ruins the experience, man. If noobs decide to get better by actually practicing and not cheating or hacking, guess what? They're never going to feel the experience of what it's like to be good, because it's going to constantly be getting harder, man. I swear, I could probably make an essay talking about everything I hate about skill-based matchmaking and how I would rather be attacked by a donkey. Okay, but anyway, guys, that's all I got for this one. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Do you guys think there's going to be some sort of event happening tomorrow? What do you think of the title Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War? What do you think of all this information that's being said so far, the leaks, the possibility of VSAT returning or whatnot? And of course, it's also been rumored that the game may also be like the previous Black Ops game, like Black Ops 4, or is it going to be like Modern Warfare? What do you guys think? Let everything be known down in the comment section. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know what I can do to make my videos better, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.